Minecraft finally complete. In one sense, our Final Fantasy II realm collection is finally complete because we've now been to all three realms. We started in the overworld and beat some areas there, we went to the Nether and beat some areas there, and now finally we're going to the end. While there's still a number of difficult areas ahead, the first thing I'm trying to do is just get a sense of the end and try to set up some base over there. So let's get started. Alright, I just was walking around the end because last time we left off in the end and there is a blaze spawner underneath... Oh gosh, I don't have any fire protection on me. Underneath this treasure chest thing over here. And so I think what I need to do is stand back and regain some hearts and then go take out the blaze spawner. And presumably this will be a good chest. Actually, while I'm regaining hearts, I can talk to you guys. So last time we entered the end, and I felt like I was trapped, and there was no way out other than to die, and it occurred to me there has to be a way out, because I have to be able to get record discs out of here back to the Jukebox Monument. And so I was thinking about it, and if I were 3-2 and I were creating this place, I would have it where you have to kind of like fight through the area to get to wherever the Jukebox record disc is. And then there would be an end portal back that you could take back. And so my guess is until I fight through an area, I won't actually be able to get back. I don't know if that's actually the case, but I'm going to continue exploring around this kind of main central area before I do, because I might uncover more things like this crazy blaze spawner. And this pick is about to run out too. Oh, this is not good. Alright, we have to just run over here as fast as possible. Oh gosh. And so where the spawners, yes, they're here. The good news is I see some water, and so I can stand in here and possibly block myself off and regain some more hearts. And is this actually... Look at this. I can stand under here and break all these crazy awful spawners, hopefully. I'm aware of my breath. But I can swim back up here and gain it back, hopefully. Yes, okay, great. And this will take forever to mine, but this is a good deal. I don't mind it taking forever, so long as I can do it before I die. Alright, there's another blaze spawner taken out. Let's go regain some more breath. Sorry for the volume. And then getting out of here is going to be a chore. Because now we spawned all these blazes. Is there another way out? Like, can I exit somewhere else over here, maybe? I'm worried about using up my whole pick, but... Oh, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, am I swimming? Nope, that's the void. Alright, well, that was kind of a bummer. Okay, and we spawned back over here at the Nether. Alright. I have to decide if I want to go back and loot the rest of the Nether for the rest of the good stuff that might be in it. While I still have my spawn set over here and it's convenient. And so let me take a little time to think about that, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I decided to sit in my cobblestone generator for a little while to think about it, and I decided I'm not going to go back and loot the rest of the Nether. I will grab a fair bit of nether wart and my potions, and kind of like my potion making stuff. But I'm not going to go back to Zombieville, USA, and I'm not going to go back to those kind of side passageways. Well, I might go to the side passageways where you kind of like, when you're walking on the way to depth charge, and I saw... Those chests seem like they might actually be easy to get to. I just have to bridge over to them, so maybe I'll go get them. But I'm not going to go all the way back to Zombieville and try to loot the rest of it. The rationale being, if at some point in the future I'm really struggling with areas in the end, then I feel like I need more equipment, then I can go back there, but otherwise it might just be a waste of time, and maybe I already have enough equipment, and I don't want to kind of waste more time gathering loot that I might never use. I still have a fair bit of loot that's good stuff, like some good armor and weapons that I haven't used yet, and so that is my plan. And so I'll grab some easy stuff that's kind of right at the entrance to the Nether, and then we will pick up shop and go ahead and move all of our inventory over to the end and start trying to make things happen in the end. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, let's go into the Nether very light and see if we can get those two chests that were available kind of coming from depth charge. Basically, from over here, there's a chest. Where are they? They farther out? Yeah, there's one over there and one over there. And of course, I hear a ghast. Haven't seen where he is. But it looks like right over here is a good place to try to approach this one. And it's quite a bit, it's farther below me than I kind of remembered. And it's never particularly easy to go down. I could make some pistons. Oh, I can go down here, actually. Let's do that. Go ahead and get down a few more blocks, because traveling or building down in Minecraft is always a little dodgy. Alright. And if the gas does happen to shoot me off and I fall in the lava, oh well. I'm not carrying that much equipment. Oop! Magma Cube just committed some suicide over there. Jumped off the world. Alright, and I'm almost here, which is great. And I guess I should actually, to take the least fall damage, try to fall right on top of this, and then I can build a staircase back up. Seems reasonable. I think here I can get on top. Oh, crap. Blazes. Darn it. 3-2. And I have no picks. Because I did not think of that as a thing to worry about. Alright, well, I'm dead. Yes, it didn't even occur to me that those chests were going to be protected. They were just like, oh, they're sitting out there, so easy to get. Let me think about... I have plenty of fire resistance potions. I guess I'll just use fire resistance over there, so I'll be right back. Alright, so maybe, hopefully, I'm ready to try this again. This time I have a gold pick, so I'll be able to break blaze spawners quickly. I guess the blazes probably are still going to be there, and so I have to be ready to drink the fire resistance potion. Yes, I still see a blaze sitting over there. I might be able to shoot him, actually, before he can see me, really. And so let's just see if I could stand here and take him out with the bow and arrow. Nope, he's moving. But I've already got 2 arrows in him. Oh, crap. Fire resistance. Guess I should have drank that already. But I think I might have killed him. Or possibly he's floating off somewhere where I don't see him. But let's go ahead and go down here. One nice thing about the Nether is you don't have to worry about torches, because everything is always so bright. Alright, that's 1. Go away. Magma Cube. That's 2. I love gold picks. That's 3. And there's another blaze. But I have some arrows. Magma Cube got in the way, which is one of the things the Magma Cubes are really the best at. They're like just good blockers for other mobs. You get a bunch of Magma Cubes in there. Okay, and I picked up some more arrows that I dropped from last time, and here's some old leather armor. Alright, great. And so now, actually before I get the chest, first let's go ahead and build a staircase back up. Oh, and blocks. Or no, I guess it's just pillar back up. This is a one-way trip. I don't need to come back here. Ooh! That is some good armor. Alright, that was worth coming for. Please, Ghast, do not knock me off. Great. I'm going to go drop this back off at the base, and then we'll go try to get the other chest. And hopefully it will be just as straightforward. And hopefully my fire resistance potion will still be working in my favor as well. See you in a moment. Alright, I am right back in the Nether to try to get the other chest. I still have almost 6 minutes of fire resistance, which is fantastic. And to get this one, looks like I can kind of go down here and then head across. It looks like this one might be a little farther away. Hopefully I have enough blocks. If not, I'll know by the time I get there. And once again, just have to worry about gas seeing me and knocking me off. But I'm not carrying too much inventory on me, and so it wouldn't be a great tragedy if I were to die. I did discover I had 26 more pieces of gold. I was worried that I was about to run out of gold picks, but that'll give me another 9 picks just about, and so I'm not as worried about that anymore. And sure enough, we got spawners down in front of this one as well. Oh my gosh, including a huge magma cube, and those things hit hard. Actually, I can get him to fall off. Let's do that, actually, first. Unfortunately, I just spawned some blazes. Crap! His knockback while I'm up here could be devastating. Alright, killed him. And I believe the blazes fell off, and I'm outside the range of the spawner, and so now I just need to hop down there as fast as possible. He says, not sprinting. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, look at that. And do I have enough to pillar back up? I think I do not have enough bricks to pillar back up, which is a real problem. Let's try to get as clever as possible. I can get onto this half slab. And I might happen to get lucky and get 4 pieces of glowstone. 3. Okay, I can't make a glowstone block. Let's see what's in the chest. Alright, that is good stuff I want to have. If I use the chest as another block, am I going to have enough blocks? Except for I can't use the chest. Oh, wait, I'm carrying more half slabs. Right. And so I can use those as well. Yes, I'm pretty sure I can do this. So I will get this stuff in my inventory. Hello, Zombie Pigman. I guess I should have just broken the chest, since I'm going to take the chest with me as well. Alright, but now we have to, most efficiently as possible, find a way to get up here with as few blocks as possible. And so I can place a half slab so that I can jump up to here. And now, if I just pillar with my 8 blocks, I can always come back down if this isn't working. Let's go ahead and put, ooh, half slab there. I have plenty of half slabs. I can do that. To get another step, and then I can do that. Yeah. Alright, look at this. Not a problem. Had enough blocks. Just enough. Alright, I will meet you guys back at the base. And yeah, figure out where we're going to go next. We're back in the Nether, because I don't remember if I ever showed you guys my netherwort farm and potion stand, but here it is. I have a bit of netherwort that once again is ready for harvest. And so let's go ahead and break, oops, these tall pieces of netherwort. I can go ahead and replant some. Oh, it's already on my bar. Great. Still have that fire resistance potion that hasn't completely worn off. And yeah, then over here I have 28 more netherwort. And so yeah, at this point I have 38. You can make 3 potions at a time. And so that should be plenty. I don't remember what else is in here. Oh yeah, some other miscellaneous stuff. So I am going to gather up all of this stuff and take it out of the nether. I'll leave the planted netherwort here. But I expect that the 38 netherwort that I have is going to be enough to last me the rest of the game. And I need a pick, I think, to go ahead and pick up this brewing stand. But yeah, at this point I'm going to start moving all of my inventory back over towards the end, because that's where we're going to spend the rest of our time, I expect. 3-2, if you're watching, there's both a skeleton and a zombie stuck in some of the Jukebox Monument machinery over here. You can hear them both. And while I'm pretty certain I'm safe over here, it's still very disconcerting, and so I hope that you update the Jukebox Monument so it doesn't have that problem in the future. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Okay, it took a better part of an hour, but I have all of my, well, just about all of my inventory moved up here. We have blocks and buckets and extra swords and charcoal. We have potions and potion-making ingredients. We got our potion stand and infinite water source over there. We have metals and extra chests. We have mob drops, food, arrows, and a few miscellaneous things. We have armor and weapons and kind of equipping yourself, torches and whatnot. And finally, we have some miscellaneous crap. Yes, and that is the inventory that I have. And so I think I am organized enough at this point to head to the end, but I have to check on the video time, so we'll see where we're at. Okay, I have somewhat minimal inventory on me, and the idea is I just want to do a little bit more exploring around kind of the initial area of the end before I go to tackle one of the areas where I might get discs. Because it seems like there was a whole lot more here than I was expecting. And so let's just continue to look around and see if there's any other chests. There's obviously the chest that I died at with the blazes that I didn't even get a chance to see kind of what was in there. And there might be a bunch of other good stuff other places too. And so I'm going to try to take a better look around. Oops, and not look at the Enderman. And I brought a chest along in case like I find some goodies and I want to kind of like move them back to the beginning or something like that. All right. And so... Oh! It's an end portal thingy, so this will bring me... Right, I can skip the ending credits. This will just bring me back here. Okay, so there is a way to get back. All right, and it's just kind of like right at the bottom center of the end. Okay, that's good to know. And, all right, well, that's actually really useful. And so it means I can safely bring whatever inventory I want in, well, you know, to the extent that whenever you're walking around, there's always Enderman chasing you is safe, quote unquote. I just heard an Enderman teleport. Did I look at him? I don't know. Yep, I think I might have. Yep. Alright, if he just teleported and hit water, does that mean he's no longer after me? I admit I'm still not 100% certain about all of the kind of Enderman logistics. Basically, I want to see if I can get back around to the kind of outside edges where I was finding those other chests that seemed like... You were not after me, okay. That seems like they might be more valuable. And... yeah, I could also just try to get a feel for... yeah, like if I should try to be building a bigger base in this area, or... not sure what to do. In any case, I'm going to make a cut, and I'll bring you guys back in. Okay, I think over here near the top of the screen is the loot chest that I was at last time, where the blazes spawned, and I killed all the spawners, but then I fell out of the world. And there's a surprising number of Endermen right over there as well, and so I'm worried that there might be, like, Enderman spawners in addition to just Enderman because it's the end. Alright, and this is already plugged up, so I don't have to worry about falling out of the world. And suit of iron armor, diamond tools, and some golden apples. Alright, that's pretty awesome. I'm still worried that I kind of don't know my way around and I might die or fall out of the world or something, and so I'm not going to pick that stuff up yet. And I don't know if it's just because the distance is so far, or what's my Y value? Y is 65, so it's not like fog distance. Like, I can't see across. And I don't know if it's because there's no light over there, or what. But it's... oh, crap, I just looked at an Enderman. Alright, well, let's get ready. Oop. Whew. And that is yet another reason to always have blocks on your bar. Okay. Crisis averted. Let's keep looking around. And yeah, I really would like to understand better why I can't see that. Is it just because it's not lit? Like, if I put some torches up there, would I be able to see it from a distance? I'm not sure. I will make another cut and see you guys in a bit. Okay, I put a torch over there. You can just barely see it over here. I just went down there and pillared up, but there is a torch right there. And it's still very hard to see from a long distance away. Well, not too long. And so I think possibly... I haven't spent much time in the end, and I haven't really read much about it, but I think it's possible that maybe the end has a fog distance that, like, kicks in regardless of your Y height, and so you can just never see very far in the end. I'll have to look that up. But in any case, that seems to be what might possibly be the case, and is making it hard to kind of visualize this whole area. But yeah, I'm just continuing to look around. I'll let you know if I find anything cool. Okay, I see another loot chest. That's one of these faraway loot chests similar to the one that had the blaze spawners, and so with the expectation that there may be spawners here, I'm going to try to sprint up here. But it seems like this one is not guarded. And it contains all kinds of farming stuff, including grass, which I could use to get different farm animals. So that is cool. I don't think I'd encountered that chest before. Still just walking around trying to learn everything that's in here. Alright, same dealio. I think this is a new chest, and so in case it might be guarded, I'm going to sprint over here. Oh, I should have eaten some food probably before I ran up here. Oh well. But it looks like this chest is also unguarded. So maybe it was just that one chest that was going to be guarded. Oh, 5 diamonds. You know exactly what that's for. Because, yeah, there's obsidian here. There's stuff to make reeds. Okay, so we can set up enchanting with that. Once again, I'm going to leave it behind. I really want to try to secure this area as well as somehow make it possible for me to navigate around and, like, know where I am. because with the fog distance, it's really hard to tell. Like, all the quadrants look the same. This happens to be broken stone, and so I just wanted to dig under it and see if there was anything interesting. There's not. Yeah, I'm not sure how to kind of organize my own understanding of this area so that I can successfully navigate it. Perhaps what I need to do is just come back with more armor and equipment and gather the things in the chest individually and bring them all back to a central area where I can put up kind of like a good defense and maybe a ceiling that will prevent Endermen from being able to get into kind of a main room where I set up a base inside the end, perhaps. Just kind of thinking aloud. Anyway, I'll bring you guys back in as necessary. Okay, I think perhaps I've circled all the way around, but just in case, I'm sprinting up to this chest. Trying to. This is also an undefended chest, but I think it might be one that I found before. We will find out in a moment. Yes, I remember seeing that in the previous recording set. This is a fresh day for Brian, pretty recently, since I re-entered the end. Alright, and so I think I've walked around the entire top segment, and yeah, I could get lost in this place. I'm not sure a good way to try to navigate it around it in terms of the big picture. I'll continue to think on that. So I just noticed in the area that's above the railways to all of the intersections, you can actually like walk out onto the surface of this whole area, it appears. And so I'm going to do some walking on top of the glass just to see if I can see anything else. Well, it does offer a nice sense of the fog. If I look directly at things over there, you can't see it, but off on the left-hand side of the screen, you can kind of see the water kind of flowing down all the different levels of this area. That despite the fact that I'm at a Y of 72. And yeah, I guess I'll sprint over here for a minute just to see. It looks like the rail tunnel might go out all the way this way. Oh wow, this just continues on. This is such a huge thingy. Oh, there's ladders here. I thought it was just going to take some fall damage there, but... And then, does this just go out into like an arrow? Oh, don't look at the Enderman. I see, an arrow that then just points out over towards the area marker, I guess. Yep. Alright. Well, it's big and it's cool, but it's still hard to navigate, and I haven't come up with a good way to kind of deal with that yet. And so I guess I might just have to like build different things or signs that kind of like point me in different directions so I don't get lost inside this area. I'm not sure. I will probably stop playing the game for a few minutes and think about it. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, well I think I feel silly. You may recall that I was having all of the frame rate problems in a previous episode with all the blazes and fires. I set my render distance down to normal. And so if I put it back up to far and go back to the game and now try to look around these areas, I wonder if I'm just going to be able to see everything. Well, I can definitely see more than I could before. And so I might have been lying about the fog distance before, and so I'm going to take some looks around different places again, and I'll see you in a moment. So I've been bringing torches to the end and lighting lots of bits up here in the center to prevent Endermen from spawning around here, and I was just walking around the chests, and I forgot that there was this chest with an enchanting table and bookshelves and everything you need for some awesome enchanting. And so I think I may bring that back to the real world and set up the enchanting table over there and start doing some enchanting over there. And yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. So in any case, we have an enchanting table now. Huzzah! Okay, so just to give you an overview, I've kind of torched up about 3/4 of the area around here. And so basically kind of like all the floor around here and around here and kind of part way over here and over here is torched up. And so I think that will make it easy to make kind of a little Enderman Enderpearl farm. This Enderman, I guess, like teleported over here because this is all pretty well lit. So yeah, one of the problems is there's plenty of water around, and so the Enderman can just kind of teleport anywhere, and they can definitely kind of walk around anywhere. But basically, if I come down to the bottom, where the villager is just like swimming around in the end portal, where the end portal is. So basically, this way is torched up, this way is torched up, this way is torched up, but this way is not. And so, oop, whoa, crap, 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 crap. I am in a lot of trouble. I don't remember exactly where the water is, and so I'm just going to try to back into it and hope for the best. Here's water. Okay, great. And so now, once I get in the water, do the Endermen forget about me? I still haven't completely learned that. Assuming yes. The idea that I have is I want to set up kind of a little Enderman farm where basically I can look into the one quadrant that doesn't have all the torches, and so there should be plenty of Endermen there. And furthermore, I brought along a flint and steel because I think the end dimension has the unusual property that bedrock works like netherrack in that it stays on fire forever. And so I think I can use that, incorporate that into part of the farm. I just want to like sit over here and see if the Endermen come teleporting back to me, or if now that they touch the water, they've forgotten about me. And I think now that they've touched the water, they've forgotten about me. And so the idea I have, which I haven't completely worked out all of the details of yet, but I think it's going to go something like this. So I'm going to do the typical kind of like Enderman ceiling thing. So I'm going to build myself a nice little ceiling over here that I guess will go like pretty long and tall across. So let's do something like this. And then, since I plan to be looking at the Enderman kind of like over in this direction, I think I could put... Oh, it's not bedrock over here. Where is it bedrock? I want to find some bedrock that I can light on fire. If I dig underneath here, by any chance, is there going to be bedrock? Let's find out. No, it looks like I'm going to fall out of the world here. Alright, well, let's be careful with that. I want to find an area of bedrock that I can set on fire, but I thought there was one over here, and there's not, and so let me look for a different place to set this up, perhaps, then. One moment. Crap. Ah. Okay, well, part of the reason I just died is because villagers keep pushing me around, and it seems like the villagers are all spawning around here, so this is a good place. Oh, crap, I've got some... 1 second. So unfortunately, at some point, I updated the water over here. I still haven't even organized my inventory. This is so sad. Right, at some point, I updated the water over here, and then I had to block it off in order to prevent it from going everywhere. And so let me replace this with non-flammable materials first. Okay. But in any case, the villagers are spawning right around here, and so what I want to do is basically get my flint and steel, and I believe bedrock will burn infinitely here in the end. And so hopefully any villagers that spawn will catch fire and die. And if I do this in a few other places, like, villagers do burn, don't they? I assume they do. Yes, alright, so I'm going to be very cruel to all of the settlers, but basically they're in my way in terms of my base, and so hopefully maybe that will kill them off. I might have to put more fire around here. I'll have to kind of like see how well this works. And yeah, that way I might be able to eliminate the villagers, and then that'll make it easier for me to set up the Enderman farm that I'm trying to do. So let me do a little bit more preparations, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, well here is hopefully something that will demonstrate the idea that I'm trying to work towards over here. So I'm in a little Enderman-proof area over here, and the idea now is I could look at some Endermen over there, they'll run over to me, and a number of them will end up catching on fire. Some others won't. But basically, that'll just help me kill off some nearby Endermen, and then that might make them easier to farm. I don't know that this is the most efficient setup yet, and it might be better for me to just, rather than trying to use the fire so much, to instead... The fire could possibly incinerate their drops, too. That's another thing I need to worry about. Yeah, like bring some netherrack. I don't know if netherrack also burns infinitely still in the end. But that's kind of the idea. I think it will be handy to have a bunch of ender pearls, and so this is going to be kind of like one of the easiest farms you can get, because when you're in the end, it's easy to farm. And so, yep, these are just different things that I'm thinking about as I try to explore this new dimension and get a little bit set up over here. So I will bring you guys back in when I have more progress. I set up the enchanting table over here at the end of the Jukebox Monument. I still haven't enchanted stuff. Once we're ready to take on an area, then I'll enchant some good stuff, probably. But I'm going to go fetch some netherrack and try to set up a different, a little bit style of a trap. Oops, except for if I want to farm netherrack, I need to actually use my little water pillar down. Okay, so kind of trying this idea out again, this time with netherrack. Once again, I am protected from the enderman above. I have kind of a wall of flames kind of in front of me, and so now if I look at a few endermen... Alright, not all of them, a few of them caught fire, and so that's not bad. And so then I think I can sit here and kill a few of these guys off. It might be better to have a better weapon, like an enchanted sword. Yes, because now I'm resorting to punching them, so that's still not great. A bucket of water wouldn't suck either, it's just kind of like something to have as defense. I guess I can use the pick to try to finish them off. But yes, this will be a possible way to farm. Why don't I wait until I kill them? I don't know how well you can hear me. This will be a possible way to farm both experience and ender pearls pretty effectively, I think. And did I didn't bring food along this time. Alright, and your food is going to run out quick. But I think that will work as a little enderman farm over here. I'm worried that there might be some endermen who are after me. Let me take a step out and see if I get attacked. I do! Crap! This guy is still after me. Alright, and I am not regaining any health. And so we'll try to be careful about that. Alright, and so hopefully that is the last of the endermen who are currently after me. And in any case, my escape is right over here. And so if I just run over here... Great! So I made it back to the base with 4 levels of experience and 9 ender pearls, which is pretty cool for just kind of a first run. Yeah, and so I think I am going to play around with that a bit and figure out what I want to do to make kind of like a little better experience farm and ender pearl farm, and then we'll be able to enchant a number of good items as well as have lots of ender pearls which we can use to kind of teleport around if we have some difficult areas that we're going to do in the end. So I think that'll be good. Yeah, this has been kind of a scattered episode, but I think this might be a good place to go ahead and cut things off, so I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.